Ooh. Oh, sorry. Bit of a yawn. Alright, let's get started. Welcome everyone. Let's just sort of jump straight into it today. So we are continuing off where we left off the other day. So yeah, let's jump into it. Now it's 8 degrees apparently around here, but it's okay 17 degrees in here. It doesn't feel 17. I think my thermometer's broken. But not a problem. Let's go into here, npm run watch. Let's start the debug mode. And try to remember where we were getting up to. Okay. Alright. So we're up to here. We've done the stakeholders. Looks like the group list is working. We just need to pass everything else down into it. So that's not going to be a problem. It's going to be rather easy to do. So yeah, let's just fill that out. So yeah, we only had it for one stakeholder. I just want to, we don't have Minio running. I've got to remember to reinstall Docker Desktop properly. Hi. Oh, that came out of nowhere. All right. Okay, let's jump into this. We've got the start date and end date, which is going to be done. I've got this, we've got this. We've got to add in the buttons. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so I am drawing a blank at the moment. Oh, sorry. Oh man, I am gonna have an early night tonight. I think the stream will have to finish early again. Sorry about that. That's just... yeah, if I can't stop yawning, I can't stop feeling tired, I'm just going to have to call it. So, one thing which I've just noticed is this is pulling through everything. That should be fine. That's the organization results. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. The object group results, though, that's pulling in everything that is for here. Oh, and we've just hit our first ad break. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Just absolutely, yeah. All right. Cool. How's everyone going? Hopefully everyone's going well tonight. Yeah. It's a Wednesday. At least I think it is a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. Thank Christ. So, this is probably the third last stream before I call it for a month. In fact, I should put on the vacationing stuff, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. I'll quickly do that right now. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the thing. How do I put on the vacation stuff again? It's my profile. Back to Twitch. Channel. Twitch. And channel. Oop. Just hear myself. Alright, I forgot where. Alright, welcome back everyone. Okay, cool. We'll have to figure that out hopefully in the next ad break or something like that. So we need to start So sorry. So sorry. We need to start pulling stuff in into here. So we'll start from the top. We'll go all the way down. We'll do the object type. We'll do the object title. We'll do the object description. We'll do the start dates and all that kind of stuff to make sure it all gets filled out correctly. So if we have a look at the view stuff, the scheduled objects, if we close that, we've got the object template results. If we open up that, we've got the fields and everything like that in there. It's really the object template JSON that has everything in it. We don't need any of the other bits of data apart from object template type. Yeah, all right. So what I want to actually do is we want to have a look at the object template results and we want to cut it down. We really want to cut it down so it's just an object. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best solution here. Ooh. Ooh. I cannot shake them. I cannot shake them. I'm terribly sorry. So, where are we? We want the object template results, and we want a object template results. What we want to do is we just want values, and then in here we just want to double check what values we want. We don't care about the ID. Oh, do we care about the ID? No, because we can get the ID elsewhere. But if we do an update, the update's all taking everything into consideration through this. So yeah, we don't care about the ID. What we care about is the object template JSON and the object template type. So object template JSON and the object template type. All right, cool. So that's probably going to cause an issue. Because we're going to do it up here. All right. And then we worry about the 404. Now, dict has no object template JSON. Line 271. All right, it looks like we need the organization, which is fine. That's just put that in. Am I? All right. I think this is way too early to actually... And hey, Nocturnal, how are you going? Because we get the object there. That's no longer a query set. Oh, this is going to be difficult, this particular one. Okay. Okay. I could just exclude these lines. I do need to do this though. And hey, Hud. Or Huddy, how are you going? Yeah, I'm going all right, Nocturnal. Just, yeah, it's just starting to get tired and tired and tired. Holidays are literally just around the corner, so this time next week I will be packing and stuff like that. I will be getting ready and doing last minute finalizations of stuff. So yeah, we've got, including this stream, about 3 streams left in so yeah, and then I am taking that long earned break. So yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's been ages since I've been on a holiday. Oh, I think I know. Okay, let's see if that will work. Why is it a list? Don't know. Let's. Oh, it's not even. Oh, is this happening further down now? Hang on. What line is this happening on? Line 260. What's happening here? Ah, whoops. Okay, so it gets here. Turns everything into a an object. So we've got object template results. And then we should have object template JSON in there. There we go, that worked. Why is it a sequence? I only really need to get these 2 fields out of there. So yeah, I'm just tightening up what needs to go to the front end. Dict has no attribute meta, and that's where we need to change this. And I keep forgetting how we do it, but I know it's not the serialize, it's the I think we do something like this. But looks like I'm trading. Yeah. Yep. So I'm making a small little change to how I'm sending some data to the front end, specifically around the organization template results, because originally it was including everything and I really only needed 2 fields out of that data. And those 2 fields are the object template JSON and the object type. I don't need anything else. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get those 2 values. That way I'm not sending so much. It's complaining most likely about this line now, because this will no longer work. And I think I've got to do the JSON dump sort of stuff here. Which is why I was looking at this. So this is a filter though. You think just put the value? What do you mean? Okay, so then I just do JSON dumps in here. I just pass it through, and that could potentially work. Don't do a serialize on it. All right. I do believe it's this one. All right, presto. Now, if we have a look at our props, we've got the object template result. No, what one did we change? Object template results. But it's still got the fields in there, which is not what we want. Because we only want the object template JSON and the object template type. It doesn't have a meta, yeah. Okay. Am I doing anything else with this object template results? No. Alright, resets because of this. Meta means it's expecting its query state. Yep, if it doesn't, cool, leave as is. All right, sweet. I read that as query set. All right, so Django RRM get value from object. Because I only need just the two values. Because I don't want to send the whole thing, because the one reason why I don't want to send the whole thing is it's messy going through all this just to get the data we want. I just want to send back what we just need. Yeah. Because we don't need the change user, date create, date modified, or anything like that. And sub goal met? Oh, neat. Oh, who subbed? It didn't come through who subbed. Anyway, thank you very much, whoever subbed. Greatly appreciated. I don't know why it didn't come up with the sub. Oh, it was your Prime? Oh, okay. Oh, cheers. Thank you, Prime. Thank you, Nocturnal. So, yeah. I don't know why it didn't pop up. The little reward thing. Yeah. All right. All right. Oops. Oh no, it's gonna do that bug. All right. I've got to now do this like this. Okay. It was very small for creating something like this. No, thank you. Thank you. It is greatly appreciated. So yeah. All right. I've got to think. Django RRM limit. Now it'll be results to certain values from object. No, I don't want to filter. Okay. So I know which line it is. It's this particular line here. We do want the get object or 404. In reality, we don't need to turn this. We don't need to do this. I do need to do that though. It's going to complain. I know that. Yeah, it's going to complain because now it's no longer in JSON format. If we actually have a look at the page source code, why am I getting all that? All right. I don't know why I'm getting that. All right, let's have a look. Type error at scheduled object. All right, if I ignore that for the moment. This ain't NearBeach's code. Yeah, this ain't NearBeach's code. This is this. If I yeah, all right. It's really extra annoying now. Because now I've got to convert this into JSON, I think. All right. So this passes through. I'm going to serialize this again. Now, this should still be in the filtered result. I don't know. All right, this is where I would do something like this. So, all right, cool. Let's go object template results. Bump that up there. Object template results. Cool. So that will serialize all of that. And then that will work perfectly fine. I don't know why I'm getting this computed issue. So if we have a look at the view and we go down to the object template results, we've still got one object in there. Oh, this is... It's not done it. It's not done what we wanted it to. Which is really annoying. So I'm going to just do that. I'm going to hit reload. We've hit this. So we're going to bump it up and go bang. So we've got a query set now. And inside our query set, we have object template JSON, which is what we want, and object template type, which chat is currently covering. That's fine. We go through, we get the organization details, we're happy with that. Now, we're not worried about the filtering for deleted or anything like that here, and the reason being is we don't need to. We grab the group results. We grab the user group and levels. We grab that data. And then we're passing this data into here. So this, if we hit view, now becomes object. It's an array of objects. First object is object template, yada, 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 all that kind of stuff. So we're rather happy with that. That's now in a JSON format. And that should send the JSON format to the front page. So here, I'm going to hit refresh. So the object template results is still... Come on, I just saw you come through. And I don't know why this is doing this. All right, let's just read this. I'll zoom in for you guys. Expected a number, but got simply lazy object. Autonomous user. All right. Expected number, but got simply lazy object. Oh, all right. Bit of a odd. I can't read that at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I think so, but it doesn't make sense because we've been able to do this in the past. What I could do is I can update the version of Django, which probably will be the better solution. So if I go into here, let's just stop this. Let's open up our terminal. Let's go pip install upgrade Django. Django needs to be spelled correctly. What's the latest version? What's causing the error? Yep, that's the latest one. We do have a couple of pre-alphas, but we're not worried about that at the moment. All right. Yeah. Oh, cheers. Thank you very much, Huddy. All right. So we do have the latest. I'm just going to hit play instead of debug. We're just going to refresh this page. So usually when I go view page source, it will be fine. It sends through those particular files and stuff like that. But what is actually happening is it's just getting this. What I could do I want to open it up as it's not what I wanted. Tell you what, I'm just going to copy all of this. I'm going to go and do our good old this one. I'm just going to go new. I'm going to go save, and we're going to open it up as a preview. There we go. Got around it. And hello, Ivanhoe. How are you going? I am going to sneeze. Give me 1 second. All right. Sounds like JavaScript issue. It's not sending the session cookie back for some strange reason. Yeah. Might be a string containing that. Well, we'll have a quick look. So we've got the field ID expected a number, but got simply lazy object. All right. Which I know Django RRM is very lazy. So user group and level filter on 274. So if we go over here and we go 274, so we do actually have the request.user there, which is where we're getting the ID from. So yeah, we're probably just not sending back the session stuff, but we've had this work in the past. And we've just hit an ad break. So we'll go to ad time. Hopefully everyone's going well tonight as we try to figure out this issue. Now, another thing I could potentially do is I can downgrade to a previous 5 version of Django. Is this a new endpoint call? Yes. Yeah, this is... Whoop. I caught it. Yeah, so this is the scheduler stuff, so this is all new. We could potentially... we haven't implemented any of the permissions or anything like that. Yeah. Missing decorator, potentially. Potentially. We can definitely put in the user logged in decorator into here for the moment. And from there we could check to see if it works. Oh, sorry. Yawn's coming on. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's add in our usual decorators. And welcome back, everyone. So we're going to add in our usual decorators. Always perhaps check that Axios or whatever is correct. So in this sort of case, because we're viewing source, none of the JavaScripts run. We should be getting pretty much we should be getting and viewing just the source that came from the server, the initial source. So what I'm going to do is we're going to copy login required. We're not going to worry about specific permissions just yet. We do need to include this, but we can just do that. And then what we're going to do is going to reload this. There we go. Yeah, that was it. We needed the decorator. But there was an endpoint call that created that through, right? Not sure. Oh, as in like they're getting this? Yeah, that's an endpoint. So, anyway, we've got this now. And it's telling us to go to the login. Okay, great fun. So, for some strange reason, does this actually occur on any other page? So with the dashboard, if I right hand click and view source, it is telling me to go to the, do I need to just log out and log back in? Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to install an older version of Django. All right. Because I was pretty sure this was working before. No. What if I go to the admin portal? So if I view the source on the admin portal, we do see everything here. So we see all of this sort of data that comes from the server, but we're not for this. This is weird. And hey, it's gonna be, how are you? What was bright? I don't know what was bright. Anyway, I'm gonna reinstall the proper Django. Because it'll take us a couple of seconds, and I'd rather have the latest and greatest. Blind? Oh, fair enough. Alright, I'm going to look this up. So we've got Django, view page source, not logged in. I'm going good. We are still working on the scheduler, but we're coming across a couple of issues. Let me just turn on the mode for this. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. There we go. I did actually have it on dark mode at one point, but I think I've got to log in. All right, I created a very basic login application, login, and so forth like that. The thing is, if I log in successfully and then close the window browser and then reopen the browser, I can search for the URL that I'm supposed to see. It's logged in without logging in again. Oh, one other thing I want to check is I think I found it. I think I found it. I think this is a Firefox bug. Has nothing to do with me whatsoever. Nocturnal, have a look here. It's saying that I've got to log in. So, yeah. I am logged in though. But now if I go over here and refresh, these are bright. That's what you're, all right, cool. We can change that, don't you worry. But yeah, if we have a look at this, it's like, this is in a separate container compared to this. And what happens if I log in here? Will it disrupt this? But can I view this source? No, this source is a separate container in itself. So if I remove this and do this, no, it goes there. This is weird. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so we're going to log in as admin. We all know the password. Try Chrome. Wait, you're saying view source doesn't keep? No, I'm backing on that right now because I realized that the login URL was there. I needed to get rid of that URL completely. But let's have a look if we can do it here. We're on the NearBeach dashboard. And here we go. It's working fine in Chrome. It's just Firefox for some strange reason. Okay, let's close these tabs. Let's open up an admin tab. Let's go localhost 8000. Let's log in as dark admin. Let's right-hand click and view source. It's saying I've got to log in. If I remove this, now this is my mistake before. I didn't remember to remove the login, and I hit enter. It does go back here though. Am I using any containers? Yeah, I am using containers, but the view source should keep the login details for that container. Try without containers. Well, I did in Chrome. Let's go private window. All right. Let's do localhost. Let's do dark admin once again. Let's right hand click. Let's go view page source. And yeah, so this doesn't have any containers on it whatsoever. And even if I get rid of that, it's forcing me to the login page. So I'm thinking this is definitely a Firefox bug. Considering I just tried it on Chrome and it worked on Chrome. So I'm going to move Chrome over to where that is. I do view source because the reason being is the VueJS will actually manipulate everything on the DOM. So in this sort of specific case, I'm looking at the scheduler and seeing why in weekly reports we're getting some weird data. So if I look into view source and I scroll down here, we can see object template results. We've got the template. All right. So that's looking correctly, or correct, I should say. That is looking correct. So why the hell is VueJS saying it's structured differently? why the hell didn't I drag that over properly? Yeah, so this is encoded. That's what I want. But before it was saying fields and then having all the fields in there and stuff like that in the VueJS, it wasn't matching what I was sending back. So the object template results. So if we go into scheduled objects, open up this, open up here, go into the view, click on new scheduled objects, and we click on the object template results, and open. Now it's correct. All right. So yeah, another issue there, but that's fine. We've now got this. This is a lot easier for us to actually extract data from. So let's actually start doing that. So we need the schedule object information. That will open up this schedule object information. So now we can start from the top. So we need object type. So object type model will be, do we need this? Yeah, we needed this. So this dot object template results. We need the first one. And then it'll be object type. No, it'll be then object template type. And that's a value. Yeah, I'm only expecting one in that sort of case. So it'll be the number 1 or the number 0. And then when we expand it, we'll include more numbers in there. If it's the wrong number, it won't break anything. So yeah, now it populated it out with task. Now we need object title. So object title model, this is where these are getting really, really large. Not title model. Object template results 0 dot, and this is where, once again, we click on this, object template JSON. And then we need the object title. All right. I'm just going to copy this. Oh, piss. All right. That should be object start date. That should be object end date. Now those, oh, those are numbers. Those aren't how we need them. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do with these particular ones is we're going to have to zero them out. I am so sick of that bug. This would be object description. So that should be it. We need to just update those, but we'll do that in the mounted section. right. Can you turn them into a date time? Yes, I can. They do have the form. However, doing it in that space there, it just looks really nasty, so I'm going to do it somewhere else. So, yep. Bugs make your code cleaner. Yes, they can. All right, so what we want here is var start date equals new date. And that should work. And then we go this dot object start date model equals start date dot get time. Get time. Not to time, get time. So var end date equals new date object end date, like so. All right, so that gets it. This dot object end date model equals end date dot get time, and that get time should get it from the number of seconds from 1st January 1970. So yeah, this way, this looks a lot cleaner. It does need to take up 2 lines. And I am terribly sorry, Scotty B. I should have turned that off before stream. Socks isn't here at the moment. She's at my partner's place. So we've already moved them to his place before the holiday. So yeah, because he'll be looking after them. Well, he won't be looking after them. We've got someone looking after them at his place. So I do apologize. Nocturnal, can you redeem that? Sorry, refund that? Unless I can. Yep, I can do that. And I should take a video of it. So, yeah. But thank you very much for at least thinking of Socks. So, yeah. I do wish she was here, but she's at my partner's place. So, yeah. Monday stream, I should be streaming from there. So, yeah. Should easily be able to do that. Alright, so I've just refreshed it. So this has come through. This has come through correctly. Start date and end date, I don't know if they're correct or not. I'm guessing they are. Alright, I'm going to have to do something about my accessibility settings. Alright. Reduce animation. Yeah, we wanted that. Cursor size. I'm going to bring this down to about here. There we go. So the extra large one made it really hard for me clicking on these particular things. So I just needed to shrink it down. So we got 2024-08-05. No, it didn't. Because it should have updated those. Alright. You got to see your daughter's dog yesterday. He came over for a play date with his stepbrother. Oh, that's lovely. So yeah, we do actually have a pets thread in our Discord. So feel free to post. I need to post there more. Alright. So that isn't working at the moment. Well, the between date should just work here. I'm probably doing something wrong with this. And that's why it's not working. All right. Let's have a look at the between dates. I should have done this the quick way. Oh. Am I not sending down the values? All right, this is something we can really fix up very quickly. So under project information, if I search for between dates again, we've got the update is read only. We don't need to worry. End date and start date. So we should be able to do that. And then I've got to follow what I've done in here. So let's go back to this. Let's paste those in. Update time. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm simplifying this then. Okay. So this will be object end date model. This will be object start date model. Sweet. So we're getting the time from there. So we're getting the seconds there. However, what actually happens is it'll send up the seconds, but we'll change them into the time objects. So I was doing something wrong here. And in fact, now we can simplify everything. So this will become new date, and then it'll be this dot object template results. We're taking the first one, object template. Can I spell? JSON dot object end date. This one will then become new date dot this dot object template results dot object template JSON to object start date. We've got an ad starting in 5 minutes. Okay, cool. So if I hit refresh, that's looking how we wanted it. So I want to click on new scheduler. I want to click on this particular thing. I want to click on the object itself. So we got for the end date, the 2024-08-05, 2024-08-05, 1600. Now here we've actually got 60000Z. Now if we convert that time, copy value, UTC to AEST. I was hoping just to be able to plug the time in. If I just open up the console and go var a equals new date, oh my god. If I open up the console and type in var a equals new date and just key this in as a string, we'll go a, and as you see here, it automatically changes it to my time. So the 1600 GMT plus 10, the Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that is correct. So that conversion is correct. If you look at the start date, it's on the 7th, 21st, 23. Add 10 hours, that's 9 a.m. Cool. So that is working. The group list in itself for this particular one, if we actually go and look at the organizations one, yep, we're happy with that. if we go, now that's working how we want it to. I don't know why it's getting just that. Where's the scheduler? Schedule object results, there it is. And at the moment it's the fields and all that kind of stuff, and I feel like this one has more than one group. So let's have a look at the database. Sorry, this is going to be bright, I know. God, it is bright. NearBeach. This one. Browse data. We want... So we've got scheduled objects. I know that we've got it connected to something. I know we did something like this just recently. Object template group. This is number one. So object template group for one. Oh, that's group ID. For one should actually have two groups in there. So we're not passing that data through. Okay. Which is a bit annoying. Because yeah, we want that data to pass through. Okay. Oop. So what I need to do is I need to get the group list information from the backend to pass through. So that's going to be easy. I also need to know what this is going to be formatted in. So what I want to do is I want to double check that. So I want to scroll down to data. I want to go group model. I want to hit refresh with our data first. So it's just an array. It's literally just a plain old array, and we can supply that from the back end and feed it all the way through. We also need to make sure this doesn't fill out at the moment. So, oh, and we've just hit an ad break. So yeah, welcome back to the ads. So yeah, now I've got a plan of action with the group ones. So yeah, I just wish I wasn't so tired. Oh God. I'm going to see how long I can last tonight. Okay. What to do? Oh, did they finish streaming? Yeah, they did. Okay. I'll lurk them. All right. Sorry, I'm just lurking someone. Okay. How's the ad break going? Another 20 seconds. Oh, I should have gone out and got some water or something. God damn it. Okay. Oh well, next ad break. or well, probably during the during the thing. Sorry, I just thought of getting water then. I did not think this far ahead. I never do with the ad breaks. They sneak up on me. Alright, welcome back everyone. Cool. So, what we need to do is in here, somewhere in there, we've got the objects sort of stuff. So, we've got the group permissions. And what we want to do is we want to see what we did with... Oh, we've never done this way. Group results, group results. Group results, yep, that's fine. Display permissions, yep, user group results. User group results, so that's what the user has. Update group model. Oh, we might not be able to do it this way. Damn it. Oh, it's just, I built this one particular component to be one way with data, so it gets all the sort of group results and user results and user groups and stuff like that, shoves it into here, and then what actually happens is it updates the parents components version. So yeah. There's a lot of those bots lately. So yeah, it updates the group model. However, that being said, let's have a look. All right, with group permissions, we've got destination, we've got display, permission issues, group results is all the groups, is dirty whether or not something's changed, and user group results. So yeah, we're not doing much in here. Beat you to it, yeah. Don't worry. I was literally looking at chat when they popped up, and I was like, one thing we could potentially do is we can yank this code out. It might be a lot easier to do that. Rather than having an override in here and so forth like that. So what's actually happening is we've got the props, those are passing down. We've got the group model, which is part of a, yeah, down here. And it starts out blank, and what actually happens is when it's mounted, it'll add automatically the user's groups to it, which is not what we want. So what we want is something similar to this. We can pretty much yank the code from here as best as possible and clean it up and so forth like that. I am already subscribed. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused for a second. Then I saw Nightbot's for the comment. Sorry, absolutely getting confused here. I need more sleep. This holiday is going to be good for me. Let's just say that. All right. So, what I'm going to do in this sort of case is I'm literally going to... It's just a simple end select. So, I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to, you know, adjust the groups and so forth like that. I'm going to, when it changes, we're going to add in a simple watch to be like, hey, are you doing something bad here? And so forth like that. And yeah, we won't need a lot of this. It'll actually be a little bit simpler. That, and also then we can add the validation up at a higher level too. So yeah. Anyway, I do need that water. I did start thinking about water. I'm terribly sorry. I will be back. I'm going on a holiday in a week. I will still be working on NearBeach during the holiday, but it'll be mostly doing minor bug fixes or major critical bug fixes. Hopefully there are no critical bugs. So yeah, doing bug fixes and stuff like that. I won't be streaming whilst I'm on holidays unless I get really bored one night. And it'll be from a hotel. So, yeah. Yeah. And it's a month-long holiday. I really need it. I'm exhausted. I haven't had a holiday in a long time. So I didn't take any holidays last year. The year prior, I did do nomading for 2 months, but I was still working. I did go on a week holiday, but I also took some time off due to the accident. So if you get that bored, some needs to talk to your partner. He's ditching me halfway through. He's only doing it for 2 weeks. I'm doing it for the 4. So, yeah. Which will be nice. It's been a while since I've taken a very long holiday. So, yeah, it's going to be very, very nice. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to quickly grab some water. I do apologize. I will be right back. I won't be far. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So yeah, we're going to yank stuff from here. We're just going to incorporate it. It's going to be very similar code, but it's going to simplify this process up quite a bit too. So we just need a div class equals a row. We're going to have div class col md4 here. We're going to have group permissions with p class equals text instructions, and we're going to have a custom text instructions here. So add or remove groups from this scheduled object. Adding a group will allow users from that group to access the constructed object. Okay, cool. P class equals text instructions. Users who do not have access to this scheduled object won't be able to edit this object edit/view this object nor its constructed object. Okay, cool. So it's a slightly different terminology. So div class equals col md8. All right, sweet. So what we want is we want a label, and we want that as this is broken up. So we want this as group list, validation rendering, vbind error list equals $group. This will actually be object group model $errors. And we just send that off. Oh, that just doesn't make it, but actually you just tend to do this when that happens. Easy. And then we just need an end select. We have an end select on this page, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Equals, now this is group fixed results. Oh no, this is gonna be, I feel like I can get the back end to do all the heavy lifting for this. So getting the data put in a certain format instead of getting the front end to do all the work. Because this will be a static list. We're not changing this list at all. And what were we calling it originally? Actually, I'll go jumping over here. So we were originally calling it group results. And what I mean is we can set up group results so it comes in, so it just fits into this without us having to manipulate it in JavaScript. So we're going to do that. We're going to try and do that. Label equals group. The v model value equals, now we've got group model down here, but we're going to have it called object group. We named it up here. Object group, and we're allowing multiple, and boom. Okay, so that's pretty much it, apart from the alert itself. We're definitely wanting to include that. Yep. Definitely wanted to include that. All right. Okay, so we need object group model. That belongs in between the dates. That's awkward. At the moment, we're just going to do that. We'll come back to that. Because first, what we need to do is we need to fix the Oh God, where is this? We'll need to fix the group results. So the group results have to be in the form value and label. So if we go into the back end, go up here, minimize this, we can now close this. So we've got group results here. All right, this is all going to be changing now. So we have group results just equals group, blah, 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 like so. What we want is annotate, and then what we need to do with the annotation, we need label. No, it will be something like label. Oh, we've done this before. All right, so it'll be label equal F. We'll have ID equal, and then that'll be F, and we'll have group ID, which is what we want, and label will equal the F group, I think it's name. Okay. Then I know that's no longer, and then we need the values. And then we put an ID and label. Could get rid of that. Then we've got to go group results equals JSON.dumps. We want it as list. Group results CLS equals that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like this, and then group results equals group results. Sweet. So if I hit refresh, receive non-expressions. All right, am I getting that wrong? Yeah, because these aren't F values. These are F for the, I think the function something. All right, we're not too worried about that. What we want to do is we want to jump over to, sadly, Chrome, hit refresh. Yes, we understand that's going to be a problem. View page source, not going to be a problem anymore. So group results. So we've got the ID, and then we've got the label. Sweet. And we do have everything in there correctly. All right, sweet. That is good news. Why it's not working? Well, let's just check the console log. Okay, type error. Setup a $V object group model is undefined. All right. Has nothing to do with this specific thing we did. It has everything to do with this. So what I'm going to do, well, all right. I'm just going to comment the validation out for the moment. We will come back to it. And I am going to comment this out too. We will come back to it. So yeah, won't be a problem. So that's all working. We don't have any data. All right, now let's have a look at our props. We've got the group results. Alright, this is what we were having problems with before, but then I jumped over into Chrome and hit refresh, and then view page source, and then I've got it like this in here. Yet this has the old values. What's going wrong with Firefox today? Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to close this tab. I'm going to close this tab. I'm going to close this tab. We're just going to... We're also making sure the network, disable cache, yep, sweet. Scheduled objects, got them all. Gonna click on this. New scheduled object, thank you. I do not know what's going wrong with this. All right, so we've got the ID and we've got the label. Now, I'm just double checking in our code. What did we have opened up before? We had the group and users. No. And it's something open. Okay. Okay. Value label. That's how it's meant to be. Value, not ID. All right. There you go. My brain. It finally switched itself on. So, sorry. Value. Value. All right. We've got another ad starting in 5 minutes. Wait a couple of seconds. Hit refresh. We should now have... But at least the value and label are coming through. Oops. Value and label. So that should be the group results. And I don't know why group list is not getting anything. Let's try in Chrome. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I am confused. Am I doing some naming convention wrong? That could be happening. So let's go localhost. Let's open up our scheduled objects. Let's go schedule 2. So I want to go view page source. So group results. we've got value, we've got label. Got value and we've got label. And that looks like it's all fine and dandy. If we have a look at the code, we do have this in here, and that works perfectly fine. So I don't know why that's not working. And if I not cut. If I do that, go back here, I hit refresh. Hang on. All right, cool. For those that didn't spot it, I had option. It's meant to be options. Boom. All right. It's always something simple. Always something simple. So now, to get that field particularly working, we need to actually pass through the group results. Now, we could just do this as an array. So, this will be object group model. We're passing in, we need to pass in the group results. So what do we do with project? Project information, we actually don't feed it through. We actually get that information through an AJAX call because it's not needed when page loads. So what actually happens is you have the usual stuff page load, and then everything in the parents module will load after. The idea being is later on we're going to defer, hopefully, everything. So that way when you jump onto NearBeach, you only get the basic project stuff and the basic user and group stuff because they're the ones that you see. So, what was I thinking? How am I going to do this? So we're going to have a look at that. We've got the user group and level and the user group results. So this is looking at what the thing is a part of. This is looking at what is that. What we want to do is the object template group is, how are we going to name this? This is the one problem. I think, and we hit an ad break. I think we need to name something that matches the database type of thing and have that connect all the way through. The scheduler is quite different in the sense that it is using several different new tables and tables that aren't used anywhere else in the whole entire system. For example, the template table, the object template table, and then we've got the object template groups table. So I might call it template groups because in technicality we're storing that data that should be stored in the template. The scheduler is storing the schedule information, and that's connected to the template. So yeah. Yeah. I think that's an idea. Now, this does mean this particular page does get quite a lot of queries before it opens up and stuff like that. It's going to open up slower than any other page. That is fine. These pages are not going to be edited that often, so you don't need them to be the fastest page. Even if I save, let's say, 4 seconds on the page load and stuff like that for these particular pages, it's not going to make up for if I optimize the projects for the requests or something like that. Alright, welcome back everyone. So, I have decided to go, so group results, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go template group results equals object template group dot objects dot filter. This is where I've got to get the template ID. Which is this one line here. Like so. We also need is deleted. Is false. We then need values. And this is just going to be the group ID. That's it. Now the problem is this doesn't put it into an array. And we want to put it into an array. So, going over here, what we want to do, Django RRM place ID into array. We can do it with a for loop and stuff like that. But I want to get it already in the back end. So it's just that. So ID, all right. So they're doing it in a for loop and stuff like that. I won't do it in something as drastic as that. For D in data, for I in D items. Alright, not what I wanted, because I didn't want to preserve anything. Get a list of IDs. Alright, blog, title, author, blah, 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 filter, yep. And get all the blob objects in list form, but how do I get the ID / primary key similar to select ID from da da da? Yep, alright, cool. Flat equals true. Okay, we've got values list. Let's try this out. I don't know what this does, so let's go source VM bin activate Python 3 manage shell. We want from NearBeach .models import everything, and then let's go. What was it? Object template groups dot objects dot filter. We're just filtering them all. That's fine. Then, how did this guy say it? He's just got value lists ID flat equals true. Can't resolve ID, that's fine. I made a mistake, alright. Alright. So A is a query list. So JSON, we need to import JSON. So JSON.dumps list A. All right. This is all we need to actually do. I don't understand the flat. This is similar to values, except instead of returning dictionary, it returns tuples when iterated over each tuple. All right. Cool. If you only pass a single field, you can also pass the flat parameter. If true, this will mean it returns the results as single values rather than one tuples. That's what we wanted. That is perfect. We are going to do that. So we need group ID. Flat equals true. We need it as group ID. So that is a basic array now. Then all we need to do down here, so that's template group results. Template group results equals json.doms. This is a list. Template group results. The CLS equals Django JSON encoding. And then down here, we're going to have template group results. All right, sweet. Okay, from that particular point, what do we need? We need to do it on the template. And we need a proc, sorry. So, up here, we're going to go la 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 la. And we're going to find the template. I think I have it already open. Yep, I do. So vbind template group results equals, and this will just be template group results, like so. Then we go down into here. We're going to go and edit this. This dot template group results. That's fine. It doesn't exist at the moment. We're going to edit that. So this is a type array, yay, with a default of return nothing, yay. Okay, that should be it. And then once it passes through this one, we can mutate as much as we want. And yeah, we're happy with that. So we are getting quite a lot of data from the back end for this particular page. Once again, this page will take a lot longer than the other pages to load. So if we delete everything and hit reload, it took 606 milliseconds, which is fine. Now the problem is I don't see anything in the group list. It should have picked those two. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to right hand click and I'm going to go view page source. And I'm going to go, all right, cool. We've got the template group results, realizing that they're underscored. So I've made a little mistake here. These are meant to be hyphenated. The joys of VueJS. All right, done. Sorry, and there were three or two picked? We have 3 in here being picked. Let's actually view page source. Let's scroll down. We've got 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why empty group isn't being picked here. So I'm going to have a look at the code. I'm going to refresh this. Might be the thing where this is just grabbing onto something. I swear to you, I've got to update Firefox. I've done through snaps and stuff like that. All right, so we've got the group results where we want the template group results. We've only got 2 here. Oh, hang on a moment. All right, no, I'm silly. This is number 1. This is number 2. All right, they're 2 different schedulers. So that's showing us that that works. So, yeah, that's fine. All right, now we're going to create one which does a couple of these and does a couple of these and so forth like that. A couple of permutations of all of that with the dates picked. We currently haven't done that at all. So this is the last section to actually kind of do and get this up and running. And then once this is all done, we just need to start the save process and the deactivate process. As for the deleting process, at the moment, we need to implementate deleting everywhere. At NearBeach, we kind of don't want people to just delete random stuff willy-nilly. The idea being is NearBeach will soft delete stuff. We do need to figure out a elegant solution for deleting. So what will actually happen is when someone hits delete, it'll pop up with a message saying this will be deleted. Yeah, and it's just soft deleted. So, alright, there we go. There's, yeah, that's sweet. How that did that. So what are we going to do? La la la. Don't know. Sorry, I got the yawn on. Right. All right, we just need to get this to work down here. Currently, at the moment, this is working by default because on default. So we're going to create one and be like project non-default stuff. So we're all happy with that. We're actually going to pick every single group. And we're going to pick, let's go weekly. Let's make it start in the future. Let's number of repeats. Let's go 4. And it's going to start on a Tuesday. Non-null constraint. Scheduler object title. Cool, we've broken something. Not a problem, we can fix this one very, very quickly. So we just need to find the line it happened on. Submit object save 165. 165. So what's actually happened is it's complained that we're not passing through the title value. So the schedule object title, which is part of the scheduled object. Sprint object assignment, sorry. Scheduled object. So we've got the frequency, got all that. We've got the scheduled object title in here. And the reason being why we've got it in there is we need the data in there. That's all. We are doubling up the data in a couple of places. It's what we've got. So yeah, the idea being is we do have the JSON field because what we want to do is we want to expand this out into requests for changes and so forth like that, which will also contain change tasks and everything like that inside there. So we need a JSON object there, but we can still have the title in the JSON object and also extract it out into the table itself. Because there's, yeah, we shouldn't be doing any SQL stuff on the JSON stuff. So, yeah, fingers crossed we're not. But yeah, this could be fixed pretty easily. So if we scroll all the way up to the new scheduled object, we go through here, object, JSON, so you can see the title. This will be the title itself, and then submit object template. So submitting the object template, then submit that. So what we need to do is paste in this equals form.cleanedData, and then we just need object title in there. That's all we need. And then what we can do, we'll wait a couple of seconds, we just hit that and we're getting a new error, and we've got unexpected keywords, arguments, scheduled object title. What is it called? Scheduled object title. Did I do something silly? I did, didn't I? All right, Python 3, manage, make migrations. Cool. I'm hoping I didn't ruin my migrations table and stuff like that. Okay. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm writing down a note that I got to check after stream. So what do I want to check? Scheduled object. All right. Scheduled object title. Was missing from the migration from models. Migration files seemed fine. Test this. One way I can test it is I delete everything to start all over again. We can potentially do that. It'll take me just 5 minutes, but at the moment I'm just like, let's just plow through. I'm probably going to have to call it soon because I am getting really, really tired. So I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to say this is a project. Test the last section. So yeah, I need to thoroughly test this out before I deploy it too. So we're going to do fortnightly. We're going to do end of the month. We're going to have a number of repeats. We're going to have 3. It's going to be on a Tuesday. We created this perfectly fine. So yeah, we're just missing that one particular field. Don't know why. So project task last, yep. We put that at the end of the month. No, we put this one at the end of the month. Probably on the 1st. Yeah, that makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense, but this doesn't work. Set day of the week, it should be weekly. no end date and all that kind of stuff. So all of this hasn't been set up correctly. So we now need to do that properly. I'm going to sit down. All right. Okay, so schedule object frequency. Let's get that done first. So I can close that. I can close that. I can close the arg. I am definitely going to remove that from my code base. Thank you very much. Delete. Thank you. I even added it into the code base and to get. It's now removed, so it doesn't matter. So in here, what we've got is we've got to bring back that alert. We should do that. Oh. We need to do that now. Let's finish this off. Let's not just jump ahead and be like, jump ahead and be silly. So we need validation for the object group model. So validation. Object group model, and we just need it to be required. That's fine. Okay, and then we need to do this. So display group permissions issue. What we need to do. Cool. We got it right here. And then what will happen is, do we have a watch in here? No, we don't. How did we do this last? Because this updated. So we updated group model. And did a bunch of this. So group model data. All right, we can get rid of the group model now because we're doing something a bit different. So I'm just going to cut that out. That's going to cause an issue. Check object group model. All right. So we're doing something slightly different. So let's actually cut this out. This actually goes up here. We get rid of that. We're fine with that. So we don't need to update anything. So calculate to see if the user's group exists in the group, the object group model. So this displays permissions, user group results filtered by return this dot object group model includes row ID, group ID. All right, cool. Yep, that's what we want in there. that will produce a boolean. Calculate to see if the user group has created permissions for any of the selected groups. Object group model includes any of that. So this dot group model validation equals all right, yep. All right, sweet. So yeah, there's a couple of checks it's doing in here. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. What we want to do, we want to refresh. Now, considering I'm using this in 2 different places, should I? No, it's only 2 different places that I'm using it in, and it's a bit different. One has data coming through and one doesn't, and so forth like that. We can extract this out and have one function and have it in a mix in and do all that kind of fun stuff, but it's going to be more complicated. Yeah, so it's just easier to have it like this. So the idea being is if I get rid of groups, none of the users groups, yep. Please note the group selected, you do not have correct permission, please add in a group permission, you add, yep, cool. And that will pop up until I add that in. And that will be fine. Get rid of that. I'm in that one, I'm in. That's not true. All right. Okay, so that's done. Now, all right, ad break in 40 seconds. I can't believe there's been another ad break. Holy hell. All right. I'll see how far I can go. I'm not going to go far. Okay. Okay, what needs to be done is down here, schedule object frequency. So this is one way. Yeah, all right. And the thing is, yeah, it doesn't accept any props. And all of this is defaulted. Now you might ask, how would I make this so it accept props and stuff like that? I would have it so that like days before modal and all that kind of stuff, they're all set up in the props and they override these local ones. And they'll have defaults in the props, which just pass through. And that way we can override them. That way we can use this as both a editor and a create sort of thing. And I think we're going to have to do that. So, yeah. Anyway, object scheduler, object title. I'm going to look at this. No, I'm going to have to do it when I'm awake. Do this when awake. All right. Okay. Yeah, I won't last long. I'm sorry, my eyes are. I'm just gonna go to bed early tonight. I've got to pack my bag full. Oh no, my bag's packed. I just got to shove my laptop into it. Easy done. And a jumper, I might. So for those who, actually guys probably aren't even wondering, but we're in for another cold day tomorrow morning. So I don't know if I can ride in tomorrow morning. Oh, it's gotten a bit better. In about 4 seconds, everyone will be back anyway. So welcome back, everyone. So yeah, tomorrow morning, it's going to be 3 degrees. For those who want that in F, that's 37. So yeah, I will be riding in really cold weather. It's going to be one of those things where I might wear the jumper when riding. And that's just gonna, yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be, yeah. I'll figure out what to do. I've got a scarf and stuff like that, which I might have to put the hood on. Let's just say it's gonna be really cold, and I'm gonna have to rug up. But it's going to be my last trip into work on the bike. I kind of want to do it. Okay. Scheduler object frequency. What we're going to do here is we're going to change this up. We're going to have it so I'm going to introduce props. So we're going to have days before. That's going to be type number. Default is going to be 0. So instantly, all we're doing is we're now adding in this as an optional default. So it can default to 0 if days before isn't actually set. The day model is an array. So we're just going to have day. We're going to have the type as array. And the default is going to return that. And then we're going to have this dot day model. Days of the week array, that's not a model, that's just set data. That's us setting it so we can go value Monday, 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 and so forth like that. End condition list, once again, yeah, that's perfectly fine. End date condition list. So what we need is end date condition. That is going to be type, I do believe string, and default is going to be no end date. And then all we need to do is go this dot end date condition. Then we got end date. Type number default 0. Is form valid? Yeah, that's fine. Number of repeats. Oh, all right. That should be number of repeats model. Let's So we're watching it, number of repeats. What is... Why didn't it pop up here? Yeah, all right. We're doing a find and replace in here. Why model? So we can say this is the one being mutated. So as compared to number of repeats, like so. And then we just go this dot number of repeats, like so. Scheduler, let's Twatosaurus. Type string default. All right. This dot scheduler frequency. The options are fine, and then we just got these 2 days. So I'm just going to copy this because it's getting really annoying going up and back and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to paste it. It's going to do this. I'm going to do this so it knows it's there. And then I'm just going to go this dot single day. This dot start date, like so. And I realized I deleted something very important, and I should. It's Monday. It's always Monday. Okay, cool. So, start date. This would be type number. Default is going to be 0. And that's it. So that's how we get something where if we call it in the new section, it defaults out. But with the new section, we can send through data and so forth like that. So we can go into this now. I'm going to place that over there. I'm going to do this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a vbind, and I'm just going to go from the top to the bottom. So days before, we just need the props. Days before, this will be part of the, oh God, this is broken. Oh no. God. Come on, load. Thank you. This will be part of the scheduled object results, which will also have some JSON in it, so frequency attributes and so forth like that, which we will need to set up. Which can be done. All right. So I need values, default values on the top, and then what will happen is when it's mounted, we will override those default values if they exist. There's going to be some business logic around this. So for example, in the object, we don't have every single permutation in there. We only have the ones we need. So for example, day of the week. So it needs to be like, all right, if it's this, then we need to actually set these particular variables. If it's that, we need to set these, and so forth like that. So a good way to visualize it is, I'm not setting any of the days of the week if it's going to be a monthly thing. I'm not setting, the end date I think is set on all of them, but I'm not setting the number of repeats unless that's on the number of repeats. I'm not setting the end date unless the end date is on and so forth like that. So we'll have similar logic to set all of this up. So yes. So in here, I need to go down, and I have it already. However, we've got it all as models. Which means that if we update anything, we update the scheduler frequency, which we update this. In which case, yes, this is going to work perfectly fine. I just need to utilize these. That is going to work. Okay, cool. So, scrolling up to the top. Under the props, we've got days before, and that's going to be days before model. Pretty simple pattern here. So vbind day equals day model. Vbind end date condition equals end date condition model. Vbind the end date is end date model. So this is all fitting in like a puzzle piece very, very quickly. Number of repeats equals number of repeats. Scheduler frequency equals scheduler frequency model. And hey, how you go, TW Tim? Yes, working on NearBeach. So we're getting the most of the CRUD ready, done for the scheduler. So at the moment we're doing the read section, which I'll show you. Essentially, we're filling out this properly. So we've been able to fill out all of this data up here correctly. We're now just coming down here and filling out this particular section here. So we just figured it out. We had have a component called scheduler frequency, which is just over here. And we're like, this is a one-way sort of thing. So the component's there and you edit the stuff on the component and it sends it up. There's no receiving data. So what we've done is we're like, well, we can receive data from upstream and then we can mutate. We can set it to here to the data that we're going to mutate and so forth like that. It's going to work like a charm, hopefully. Now we're going to find out where I was. Sorry. Definitely not on project information. That's for certain. So, we've got scheduler frequency. We'll have a single day. And how are you going, TW to me, Tim? Yeah, nothing goes wrong first try. Start date equals start date model. All right. You're good? Oh, that's great to hear. So if I wait a few seconds and hit reload, there we go, working perfectly. Ooh, on change is depreciated. Oh, I forgot where I put that on change. Change. I think I did it like that, and we want it under source. All right, so we've got it here. As we intended, yep. I will find out what's gone wrong in a second. So depreciated, use on update value instead. So V. I think that's what it wants it to be like. So I'll fix this red text first. All right, dollars data day model is undefined. Okay. Not a problem. We just need to define it. It's right there. Okay, where is that? Scheduler frequency. Ah. All right, that was the mistake. I put day model in there instead of just day. And that's what's happened, is it just caused a feedback loop. There we go. Simple title, and boom. We didn't have it set to the set day of the week. We had changed all of that. We actually, I think, had it on fortnightly, and we had it on Tuesday and all that kind of stuff. We just need to fix that up very, very quickly. And yeah. All right. This is where... So we've got the scheduled object information. I'm gonna default this. This is fine. That's fine for it to be defaulted like that. But we're gonna update it from the data. So yes. Okay. Let's get to that now. So at the current moment, we've got the schedule object result. That is in a form factor which we're not happy with. It's going to be hard to get to all of that data in there. So what we need to do is we need to figure out what we need to get out. So we've got days before model. We have a look into here. We've got the frequency. I don't think we have the days before in there. We've got the days model. No, we don't have it for that particular one, but if end date condition model. We don't have it in there. I'm going to look in the database. It's going to be 10 times easier to look in the database. So if we refresh this, we've got 3. So we don't have an end date. Number of repeats is, yep, all right. We've got the frequency, which is fortnightly. So yeah, we need it to match onto fortnightly. So we've got frequency. We have the days of the week. Which should, I think, is the day model. I'm gonna have to double check that with the day model. Sorry. All right. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I tell you what. Let's open up a new window. Let's create a new one. We're not going to add much into here. We are going to open up the view, and we are actually going to view the values themselves in real time. So we've got the data in here. We're going to modify this. So set day of the week. We're going to go fortnightly. So that should have set something in here. We're going to go start date the 31st of August. That should change something in here. The end date condition, we're going to go number of repeats. We're going to go 3, and we're going to go Tuesday. And we're going to see what data changes over here. So we're going to hit refresh. So end date condition model, number of repeats. Now, I have a feeling that we've got number of repeat